People are lonely. There's a change taking place, and we're already living with the consequences. More and more people are forming emotional bonds with AI companions, and these connections don't stay superficial for long. In this video, we are going to delve into AI girlfriends and companions and how this will have a very big impact on our near future. Hi, I'm Edyn. On this channel, I explore advancements in artificial intelligence alongside the philosophy, psychology, and cultural shifts that come with them, especially as they begin to shape how we think about connection, attention, and the future we're building. For a long time now, human attention has been stretched thin. Conversations unfold while scrolling, listening happens while preparing a response, and presence becomes fragmented, diluted, and interrupted. We've adapted to this pace so thoroughly that it's become difficult to notice how little of ourselves we're actually offering one another in everyday interactions. Then something enters the picture that gives full attention back. It listens, remembers, responds calmly, and remains present. That experience can feel surprisingly powerful, and at the same time, unsettling. Because once someone remembers what uninterrupted attention feels like, it leaves a lasting impression. A quiet shift follows. A comparison forms, often without words or conscious intention. No one deliberately measures one experience against another. It happens gradually in the background, as the nervous system registers what felt different and what felt complete. Over time, interactions that once seemed normal begin to feel rushed, and conversations that once felt satisfying start to feel compressed, as though they're happening around distractions rather than through genuine presence. At the same time, the market for AI companionship continues to grow at an extraordinary pace. In 2024, the global AI girlfriend industry was already valued in the billions, with analysts projecting it could reach close to $10 billion by 2028, as more users seek out simulated partners and emotionally responsive systems, according to ArtSmart. Broader AI companion technologies, including emotional support bots and relationship-oriented chat platforms, are projected to grow into the hundreds of billions of dollars over the next decade, with annual growth rates exceeding 30% well into the 2030s, as reported by Grandview Research. This reflects millions of people integrating these systems into their lives as ongoing emotional touchpoints. AI companions maintain a steady presence. They don't compete for attention, multitask emotionally, or drift away mid-conversation. Over time, that consistency begins to feel grounding and comforting, and comfort has a way of quietly reshaping preferences. The connection deepens, emotional patterns form with ease, and familiarity settles in faster than many people expect. Humans are wired for attunement, for response, and for being seen. When those needs are met consistently, bonds strengthen. This dynamic has always existed, though the source has shifted. Alongside this, there's an additional layer that often goes unspoken: control. Modern relationships carry a level of unpredictability that can feel exhausting. People change, energy shifts, misunderstandings accumulate, and emotional availability fluctuates, creating a low-level vigilance that rarely fully turns off. AI companions operate outside that volatility. They offer stability in a world that often feels unstable, predictability in a culture that rewards constant change, and that sense of stability can feel like relief. Over time, relief becomes something people actively seek. There's also a mirror effect at work. Interacting with an AI companion often reflects patterns back to the user: language habits, emotional rhythms, recurring themes, creating a sense of clarity that many people experience as being understood. Recent data reinforces how widespread this shift has become. Surveys show that a significant portion of the population has already used AI tools for companionship or emotional support, with over 1/5 of adults reporting such use and nearly 3/4 of teens having interacted with an AI companion in a social or emotional context, according to eMarketer. Additional research suggests that many users go beyond casual interaction, forming deep emotional bonds, with a large share of younger adults indicating they could envision long-term emotional commitment to an AI companion, as reported by Forbes. When people experience a form of connection that feels calm, responsive, and consistently available, expectations begin to shift. What once felt acceptable can start to feel insufficient, and what once felt engaging may begin to feel noisy. Cultural changes like this tend to emerge gradually, shaped by preference and repetition, and AI companions have become part of a broader reorientation around attention, availability, and emotional labor. Once that reorientation begins, it rarely reverses easily. Beneath all of this are questions that linger. What happens when presence becomes optional? When attention can be outsourced? When emotional consistency is accessed on demand rather than cultivated between people? Technologies influence more than behavior. They shape standards, altering what feels normal, tolerable, and desirable. And those shifts often outlast the tools that initiated them. What we're witnessing with AI companions is a recalibration of intimacy, a quiet renegotiation of what connection feels like in a world that constantly pulls attention away from ourselves and from each other. I'm curious how this has shown up in your own life. Have you interacted with AI companions in any form, and did it change the way connection felt for you? I'd love to hear your experience in the comments. More conversations like this are coming as we continue exploring where all of this is leading. We're only at the beginning of this shift. Follow for more videos exploring how emerging technology, culture, and connection are evolving, and how those changes may quietly affect all of us. See you in the next video.